Hello, it's Nick Grimshaw from nicholasgrimshaw.com, and I wanted to go back into the back office of your viral banners. And now that the data is beginning to really flow through on the in the site, there's a lot of interesting things going on, and I hope that if you're a member of your viral banners, that you're going back in and looking at the results that are now showing and taking a look and doing some figuring out about how you're advertising and finding ways to maximize the value of those banners. Because if you're like me and you're a member of all of these safe list of mailers, then there's a lot of banners available to you, and sometimes you get those banners as part of your membership. Sometimes you have to buy banners, and so some people spend money on banners. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things that's been happening since the data inflow is now really increased, and we're getting some really good usable data from all of the volume of everybody advertising and being tracked. So this is one of the other beautiful things about the system, is the tracking is not just what's happening with your banners, but what's happening with everybody else who's a member of your viral banners. All this data is being crunched and being given to us, excuse me, in an easily accessible form. We're not having to do all this work on tracking and figuring out things. It's all done for us, and that's one of the most amazing and powerful things about this program. But what I want to show you now is, how do you use that to start refining your data? And I've been doing a little playing around in the background just to see what happens. So let's go to your banners and overview. There's how many banners I've shown today. 8 banners clicked today. You can see all the tracking here. So that's the overview. These are my banner URLs. Oops, where are we? So here's all the banners I've entered to track. And they're, as I've said before, they're mainly your viral list and my top 20 plus supercharge solo ads and this particular site. So what's been going on? So take a look at this. This is where my banners are, where the site, the banners are that it's coming from. So for instance, and this, I'm going to come back and talk about bucket of banners for a moment, but I've had 3,926 views, 0 clicks, okay? Free advertising for you. Now I want you to really notice the difference. 819 views, 77 clicks, 11 views per click. Outstanding. And I referred to this before in one of the other my other videos that I did last week. So you can see there's not a lot of tracking data here, but it gives you an idea of what's most effective. And obviously for me, it's free advertising for you. But what I want to point out here is bucket of banners. I purposely spent some money there because on and off, over the years, I've been using Bucketed Banners to advertise banners. And I wanted to see, using this new system, just what was happening through there. So I think I spent $10 for, I think it was 50,000 banners. And what it's telling me is that that $10 investment is really not worth the return. So now I can either just simply save $10 or reinvest it somewhere where I'm getting a good return on my banners, or invested in some other form of advertising. But this is what this data is showing you, is how to look at that. Now, there's still not a lot of data showing here. Like some of these have very little click-through rates, and that tells you a lot of information. So, for instance, if you're looking at some of these bottom dwellers here, it means that nothing much is happening in these sites. There's not a lot of activity in these sites. And I find that interesting too, because it gives you an idea of how much activity is going on that site, because activity is what gets your other advertising viewed as well. So you can look at this and you can start making some assumptions about sites you're using to advertise from as well. So for instance, if you're using your huge list, for instance, I've had 7 clicks on my banners there. Okay, so what's my click-through going to be on sending an email out? So there's a lot of information you can grab off this that's just not about banners, it's about all your advertising in general. It helps give you a broader view of what the site is doing. So right away, what I did when I saw this data is I decided to upgrade I was a pro in free advertising for you, and I upgraded to the next level in free out, because obviously this site is really active and getting a lot of views, and I'm getting sign-ups as well from my other advertising I'm doing there. So when you look at that and you look at the activity of the site, then you know that it's a good place to advertise anything, not just your banners. So that's one point. Now, the other thing is best converting banners. And I like this. Where are we? Here we go. Okay, so because the data is really beginning to pile up now, you're beginning to get a view of where banners are working well. And now, your results and my results are going to be different, but you can infer from looking at this data. So, for instance, easy, simple money maker. I'm assuming, let's take a look. A free list builder, no, okay, so obviously they're getting clicks through. Another one, this one is spicy taco time, I think it is. Sorry, spicy viral traffic, okay. Viral commissions. These are the banners that are getting clicked. So these are These are banners run by other members that have received the highest click-through rates. So these banners are getting lots of clicks by other members, okay? So that's what that tells you. So you can see that right now your viral banners is doing well everywhere. Okay, and I'm not sure there's any data in here yet. No, okay. We're still waiting for enough data to come in for this to start showing you the best sites to advertise at. So this one, oops, where am I here? Best converting banners. These are just other members' banners that are converting well. Okay, so I'm not sure that you can infer too much from this except to see what banners are doing well. So if you're not advertising the banner ads reinvented your viral banners, then maybe you should get that into rotation because it's getting clicked and people are, it's a hot item. If you look through here, you can see that this is a very hot item. Okay, so, and I'm probably advertising most of these banners somewhere or other. So that gives you just an overall of what banners are doing well. What I'm really waiting for is best banner sites, because that'll tell us where we can really go to focus our advertising. But even now, if you just use display your banners, just looking at what your banners are doing gives you a way to hone and improve your advertising and how much, not just money, but advertising time it takes to go in and do this. So this is a lot of work to set up, but once it's set up, I haven't added a new banner since I've set up the most important banners to me. But I have been going in and finding sites where I have banners or I have banner credits available, and I'm putting in my Your Viral Banner URL, tracking URLs, so I can see how those sites are doing. And that's how you're going to uncover the gems in this. So I've just gone in now, because results from traffic exchanges have been not good in all of my tracking. I've gone in now to a couple of sites where I have lifetime membership, so I get a constant roll of credits in, and I've started to put this banner URL into those sites just to get a look to see if there's any point in spending that time and effort. So I'm just testing a couple of sites to see if I'm going to get enough traffic to warrant go in and spend some time to add these traffic exchanges in. Okay, so this is really what I wanted to show you. Please go back and start looking at the data you're getting now. This is really the core value of having a site like Your Banner Ads. Yes, it makes it very easy. It makes you just have 2 URLs that you need to use anywhere that you're putting in banners, but what's really important is now taking a look at the data and start acting on the data. So, for instance, it's the end of my days investing in buckets of banners because I'm not seeing any results. Now that could change, but right at the moment, with the most views and nothing much happening. And then you go to something like Free Advertising for You, and you see 77 clicks, and you get 1 click per 11 views. That's pretty awesome. So I'm going to reinforce as much as I can my banner advertising on that site. So hope this helps you understand what's going on and the importance of coming back and looking at all this amazing data that you're getting. Now, I mean, I love TrackMe, but TrackMe is just not going to give you this kind of visibility. So for banners, you can't beat this. It's easy, simple. Sign up if you haven't signed up. Hope this helped you. If you have any questions, let me know. Dream big, live inspired.